In this video, I wanted to share the story of the Popular Mechanics line of tools. They were sold exclusively at Walmart stores in the 90s through the early 2000s. They made all kinds of tools like wrenches, ratchets, sockets, screwdrivers, hammers, chisels, tape measures, pliers, toolboxes, and even cabinets. Most of the tools were made in Taiwan, while a few were made in the United States. They were imported by a company called Test Rite International. And at the time, before offering the Popular Mechanics line of tools, Walmart was trying to market a tool brand called ProMark. During that time, they were in talks with the publisher of Popular Mechanics, and to protect their name and image, they required Walmart to submit all of the tools bearing the PM name for testing at an independent lab. That way they could ensure that a quality tool will be provided to consumers, the end users. Sadly, the licensing for the PM tools was not renewed, and the tool line was replaced by Stanley around the mid-2000s. Today, the only PM tools one can find are used or new old stock. Like this one here, that's a new old stock I bought on eBay. The PM line of tools were generally well received and quickly gained a good reputation for durability and quality. So here's a closer look. This is my stubby metric wrench set. They go from 10 millimeter, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, and 18. These are one of the few tools I have left from high school. During high school I worked at a Walmart, and every time I got paid I set aside a little money and I bought a few tools to start my collection. And this is one of the few originals that I have left. After graduation, they were all stolen. A lot of them were stolen out of my truck. They took my toolbox out of my truck, and where most of my tools were kept. So this is the 7-piece metric stubby. The other tool that I had originally is this one. This is my first ratchet. Get out of the way. The 3/8 drive ratchet. I think it's a 25 tooth. It's very stiff. Stiff spring selector. The 06800 model. This one I've left outside. I've dropped it in water. I've thrown it. I've used it as a hammer. It just keeps going. Cleaned it up not too long ago, but it oiled it, but it's still very, very, very stiff. The other original of mine is the full combination set, full size, also with the sandblasted satin finish. There's not really nothing special about them other than just sentimental. I've neglected these two. They've got a little bit of surface rust. And the set goes from 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, half, 9/16, 5/8, 11/16, 3/4, 13/16, and 7/8. Maybe I'll clean this up and clean the roll up. It looks pretty sad, but I'll do a video on that. So that's it for my original purchases. Now these I got from eBay. I was feeling nostalgic, and I found this gear puller. It's made in Taiwan, and it goes from, you can convert from a 2-jaw to a 3-jaw. It's got a full lifetime warranty. I thought it was interesting. It's a pretty unique, not unique, but it's a specialty tool. And oops, it says full lifetime warranty. If this product is defective in material and workmanship, Walmart will replace free of charge with a like item of equal value. So here's maybe you can get a screenshot of that and use that for your broken tool. You can take that to Walmart and see what they say. I've heard that some will replace it and some won't. I've heard that the ones that do replace it will replace it with a Stanley item. Down below it says made in Taiwan, ROC, Republic of China. Maybe I'll do a good full review on this later, because I'd like to see it work. Neat. And this set here I also bought on eBay recently. And the ratchet is it's like butter smooth. The gear is very smooth. It's also a 06800A. It's got an A in there. Maybe it's because it's part of a set. But the teeth feel very smooth, and the selector just glides along. It shows very little use. It's got a few little scratches, but overall it's in near mint condition. None of the sockets show real much use. The sockets are stamped. They're not laser etched, which is nice. They won't wear off as easy. The little 3-inch extension, got nice knurling, also stamped. Yeah, it's got the logo too. It's missing the 1/4-inch ratchet, but it's got not a screwdriver, but it's got a like a nut driver, socket driver. All these tools are made in Taiwan. All the ones that I don't have any USA made ones. But this one here is interesting because the back has like a fitting for a socket or a ratchet. I don't have the 1/4-inch, and I guess this would act like an extension. You can hook up a ratchet to the back and drive a socket. Pretty interesting. I think that about does it for the tools. Oh yeah, this other ratchet I bought at a flea market. It turns smoother than mine. It's a different model number too. It's a 94237, and the text is different. It says Popular Mechanics on the back side, Chrome Vanadium Taiwan on the obverse side, where mine just has the PM logo, Chrome Vanadium model number, and on the obverse side it says Popular Mechanics Taiwan. But the construction is very different. One's longer than the other. I think the flea market one's a little longer, but yeah, one's definitely longer than the other. But the construction is it's identical. Well, with the exception of the switch is a little different. Well, a lot easier to turn this one. Well, this one here's much more stiff, which is nice because I guess it won't reverse while you're using it as easily. I use it from time to time, very rare though, but just when I'm feeling nostalgic about these old tools. But that about does it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting or at least entertaining. If you did, send me a like and please subscribe. Thank you very much.